Pony Lung's character, Shu Wenwu, finds the mysterious 10 rings that grant immortality and godly powers around 1,000 years ago. Legend says that Wenwu found the rings in a crater or in a tomb. He establishes the 10 Rings organization, conquering kingdoms and toppling governments throughout history. In 1996, Wenwu searches for Ta Lo, a village said to harbor mythical beasts. There is a rumor that God-inspired martial arts are practiced by the people of Ta Lo. He makes it to the village entrance through a magical forest that changes shape, but guardian Ying Li Falachen stops him. Even with the rings, Wenwu will not be able to defeat Ying Li. The two fall in love, and when the Ta Lo villagers reject Wenwu, Li chooses to leave with him. They marry and have 2 children, Shang-Chi and Xialing. Wenwu abandons his organization and locks away the 10 rings. In addition, Wenwu loses his immortality and begins to age on his own when the rings are taken off. Li gives Shang-Chi a pendant to help him find his way home if he is ever lost. When Shang-Chi is 7 years old, Li is murdered by Wenwu's enemies, the Iron Gang. Once more donning the 10 rings, Wenwu slaughters the Iron Gang and assumes leadership of his group. He makes Shang-Chi undergo brutal training in martial arts but does not allow Xialing to train with the others, prompting her to secretly teach herself. When Shang-Chi is 14, Wenwu sends him to assassinate the Iron Gang's leader, the one who killed his mom. A traumatized Shang-Chi flees to San Francisco and takes the name Shan after completing his mission. Shang-Chi works as a parking valet in the present day with his best friend Katie, Aquafina, who is unaware of his past. Shang has a normal life and spends his time with Mrs. Chen, Katie's mother. The 10 Rings, led by Razor Fist Florian Munteanu, a member of the 10 Rings who has a machete blade for his right hand, steal a pendant that Li gave to Shang-Chi from Qin, Rui Hua, and Katie's grandmother, Sai Qin. Shang is a skilled martial arts warrior according to Katie. He knew Razor was going after Shang's sister because Razor Fist had mentioned her to him. Shang-Chi flies out to meet his sister, fearing that the 10 Rings will go after her matching pendant. He tells Katie about his past, and she insists on helping him. They find Xialing at a shady Macau fight club that she started when she was 16 and escaped from Wenwu. Xialing's right-hand man and announcer at the fight club is John, Ronnie Ching. Xialing is super angry at Shang-Chi for abandoning her with their father. The 10 Rings attack the fight club, and Wenwu arrives to capture Shang-Chi, Katie, Xialing, and her pendant. They are taken to the 10 Rings compound, where Wenwu uses the pendants to reveal a mystical map leading to Ta Lo. The village is protected by a shape-shifting forest. However, it creates a direct route through the forest to Ta Lo once per year. Wenwu explains that he believes Li has been held captive in Ta Lo behind a locked gate after hearing her calling to him. Wenwu says that the elders of Ta Lo are punishing Li for defying their wishes and for leaving with Wenwu. If they don't let her go, he plans to destroy the village. He locks them up when his children and Katie don't like it. The 3 meet former actor Trevor Slattery, Ben Kingsley, whom the 10 Rings imprisoned for impersonating Wenwu. Trevor ended up becoming a court jester or Shakespearean fool for Wenwu, and his Hundan companion, a magical creature that Li captured from in front of the entrance of the village, Maurice D. Baker, who offers to guide them to Ta Lo. With Morris guiding them through the slits in the shape-shifting forest, the group makes their way to Ta Lo, a dimension with a variety of Chinese mythological creatures. One of Ta Lo's leaders, Guang Boyuanhua, desires Shang and Xialing's return. They meet Ying Nan, Michelle Yeoh, Li's sister, who explains the history of Ta Lo. 4,000 years ago, the universe containing the village was attacked by the soul-consuming Dweller in Darkness and its minions. Dark forces wanted to attack Earth's universe after conquering the other universe's planets and cities, and Ta Lo's armies tried to prevent them from reaching the portal to Earth's universe. They were saved by a Chinese dragon called the Great Protector, who helped seal the dark gate to the Dweller's world. The village and all of its mysterious creatures are now guarding the Dark Gate. Nan says that the Dweller in the Darkness has been pretending to be Li so that Wenwu can use the 10 rings to open the gate. Only the 10 rings can do so. Shang-Chi, Xialing, and Katie join the villagers in training and preparing for Wenwu's arrival, using outfits and weapons crafted from dragon scales. The villagers have access to dragon scales, which powers all of their weapons. The siblings are also given special suits made from dragon scales. Tati is trained in archery, and Xiling is given a dragon scale knife as her weapon. Shang learns martial arts from Nan. Wenwu and the 10 rings arrive and attack. Wenwu overpowers Shang-Chi and forces him into the nearby lake, then attacks the gate with the rings. This allows some of the Dweller's minions to escape, and the 10 rings join forces with the villagers to fight them. The Great Protector revives Shang-Chi and bears him from the lake to battle the minions. Once more, Wenwu and Shang-Chi fight, with Shang-Chi winning. But Wenwu is spared. The Dweller in Darkness escapes the weakened gate and attacks Shang-Chi. Before the Dweller in Darkness kills Shang-Chi, Wenwu saves him and gives him the rings. The Dweller in Darkness is defeated by Xiling, Katie, Shang-Chi, and the Great Protector. Afterward, Shang-Chi and Katie return to San Francisco, where the sorcerer Wong summons them to Camartage. Wong introduces Bruce Banner and Carol Danvers to Shang-Chi and Katie in a scene in the middle of the credits while researching the origin of the rings. They discover that the rings are acting as a beacon to something. Despite telling Shang-Chi that she was going to disband the organization, Xiling takes over as the 10 Rings' new leader in a scene after the credits roll and trains both men and women,